This is what I love about this keyword research tool. So let's go in and I'm just going to type in insurance again. That was a fun one. Now, here's how things have really, really progressed. I'm going to open up my screen and this is going to probably, all right. Hopefully everyone can see that. All right. What I love about this, and this is, I wish I had this tool like 10, 15 years ago. This would have saved so much time. All right. I have insurance here, and we get our difficulty, search volume, all these types of things here. But here's where I love, and I kind of live in this area here, the keyword ideas. So we have similar keywords and a list here, and I can go into a detailed report. By the way, look, there was almost 700,000 similar keywords to car insurance. Then we have related keywords, about another 100,000, and questions. This is a fun place to be. There are over 35,000 questions people ask about insurance, car insurance. And now we can see here, there's a couple of differences here, but what I'm going to do is go into this detailed report. And so now we can see here, I've got insurance and I have my similar, related, things like that. And I can go through and I can start adding what I think is going to be, good for my project. I can dig in and see the trend chart that's exactly what I want to look for. Now, here's probably the coolest tool in the whole thing. And this is the filter tab over here on the right side. When I hit filter, all right, now catch this. I want to include and I want to enter a keyword. So actually, you know what? Let's change this. I'm going to change it to barbecue. All right. I'm hungry for lunch already. So I'm going to change that keyword to barbecue. Let's go ahead and change that here. All right, now I've got all these barbecue keywords. I have 125,000 terms related to barbecue. Now, include begins with how. All right, remember I told you questions. It's all about the questions people are asking. So I'm going to do that. So I can now apply the filter and it will change all the keywords to only those that have how. Okay, great stuff. Now, let's refine this a little more. I love this refine box here. So I still have my primary keyword of barbecue up here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to chicken. And let's just look at barbecue chicken. And here I can real time switches everything to barbecue, subtopic barbecue chicken. However, only those keywords that have how to listed in them. I love it. Now, here's even more. I love this because the SERP features over here. Now, if I want to compete in the YouTube suggested videos on Google, this is where I do it. I look and see, show me only barbecue chicken with keywords how to that show up in the video results. And now I can get a sense of here's all the keywords that have a YouTube video showing up in the Google results. And I can see that in the SERP features. I can see how this happens. You can click to expand and see who's all in here. What are they doing? This is just a wonderful, wonderful tool. I can click into the live results and there we go. There's the videos that are showing up. And so I can learn, here's my competition for what I want to do and really dig in. As I said, we used to spend days doing this, and this tool has allowed you to just dive into subtopics. And my advice when building keywords and building a keyword strategy is go and look for thousands of keywords. Get as many as you can. Organize them into clear subtopics so that you know the nuances, the phrases, the words that people are using in those subtopics. The key is to understand the intent, the pain, the causality, what is causing this to happen. And then also look for the questions people have. And then look to see, are you matching that in your content? And how could you do it better? How could you increase your rankings in certain areas and compete in those easy to win spaces on Google?